made the video a couple days ago. His name is Bernard. He actually lives on the land. He lived on the land for like a whole year, and everything was all great. As soon as he went to put the fence wall up, then the natives, the people that own the land, because it's actually family land, they came, they pressured him. Long story short, through because of everybody that was what was going on, they kind of gave him pardon. So they actually let him stay on the land, and the chief is supposedly gonna work a deal so that the people who purchase don't lose out. But at this point, you know what I mean, it's you know, it ain't what we thought it was gonna be. And we learned too, because you know you got to do your due diligence as far as when you put your money, you see a land you want, you should go there first. You should do a land check, see if it's been registered, and before you decide to spend anything. But this guy sold us on the religion aspect with him talking about God and this and that, and you know, you wouldn't think that a guy would use God's name in vain like that. And you know, and then with him pushing his family out and everything.
When I made my trip last year in August, because we went to the place to see the land and everything, he didn't even show up. He sent his son to come meet us so that we could decide, like, we gonna put our pillars in the ground, we're gonna build our fence wall, and then come back to the US and then make another trip, you know, in 2025. He never showed up. So the Ghanaian people that we know, they was like, nah man, this ain't right. The way he handling the business is not right. So we kept pressuring his son. And his son, what was sad was his son is a young kid, like 20, 21 years old. He doesn't even know the gift of the gab of what to say. He really put him out there, you know. So then his son told him, like, Dad, you got to come meet these people. So we wound up meeting them in Accra, in a mall, the coffee cup or coffee shop, some coffee shop we met him in, and he came and he sat there and he came on us, got us to calm down a little bit, you know, and then we gave him the land indentures and the land survey that because the paperwork
He printed my wife's name wrong, and the way the land that he was allocating to us was right next to the road. It was like wrong allocation from what she had chose. So everything had to get redone over again. And then our time ran out because we was only there for 1 month, and we came back. And then he sent the papers back to us again with the correct name, but the land allocation survey paper was still the same paper. The coordinates didn't change of one, you know what I'm trying to say? Yes. And when they draw the square on the paper, yeah, for the 1 acre, if it was a different allocation, the GPS land coordinates should be different. Everything was the same. And they, you know, we just went up.
Sent it back to him, DHL, and then we came to find out that the land was family land when the people started pressuring Bernard. No, he went through, it was something else that kicked off. It was a guy that was from Jamaica that went to the land, and Daniel was supposed to be helping him. But then Daniel didn't help this guy. Then the guy from Jamaica Village got involved in it and was trying to help the guy because he found out that the guy was getting jerked around by Daniel, and then that's when
those people went and met directly with the chief, and then the chief wound up seeing that they summoned Daniel to come. He went to a meeting. They put hands on him. They it was a big thing.
and he's on the run now. He gotta be on the run. If he's smart,
he get out of there. You know, cause all I see them poisoning them. I see them putting voodoo on them, or they either gonna kill him. Took people money. He took a lot of people money. Well, not just us. He got at least over 60 people. And he was selling the land that wasn't supposed to be sold. It was supposed to be, he gave him like 166 acres. 100 acres, I think, was supposed to have been for sale, and 66 was supposed to have been for farming. He sold everything. And the guy that he had, the guy's name that's on the paper is not even the chief. There's another Ghanaian dude named Kwame Brown or whatever. So this was messed up. It was messed up. He missing in action. I send him messages, I send him phone calls, he don't answer. So we know, don't even deal with him no more. We dealing with these other people. They made a lady that's involved. They put her in charge of the project. They're gonna being that the family don't wanna, like I told you, it was family land. They don't want the people to be on the land, nothing. They're only letting that one guy Bernard stay, being that he already built his house up and he got around about 5 or 6 little babies. You know, that guy's in, they put that guy, Daniel put that guy in danger. Yes, he did. Oh honey, he didn't, I can't believe he did that. I can't even do. And he got them little babies, he got babies. Little baby. All right, I went there, I met him. I went there. Well, I'm telling you, I was just there, and in August, I went on a trip. Get what his hand called for. So get what his hand called for. You guys, like, buy the land. What made you go into business with him? What did he say? What did he do that you guys trusted him? No, it was just the thing where we already got something going on there. So it was like, okay, we got what we got going on. So we'll see what he told them about. He sold us on that religion, on that.
everybody trying to get away from America and go somewhere and sit down and relax, have your own space, do your own little thing, slow down, slow the pace down. You know, the quicker you could get in front of the situation, the better off we'll all be. You can't be trying to leave out of America.
So you try to make your move slowly and gradually, but it was based off of researching a lot of people on YouTube. You know, when first you was thinking about the Gambia, but then the way that was going on with them people, it's usually a house they break.
Hey, okay, this guy saying he talking a good talk. Okay, we'll try to deal with him and see what come with it, what's the outcome of it. And he basically sell you
Out of when he start talking about God this and God that, and then he put his wife there, he put his little kids in the front. So you thinking a sane man, cause I'm a, you know, we all been around the block. You would never think that a person will put the children in front of the gun. Because that's basically what he did. And like I'm telling you, when I went up there in the mountains and to go wait in the morning.
And then his son show up in the car. The Ghanaians that I was with was looking at me and telling me like, yo, he said his little 21-year-old
people in the jungle, his son to get chopped up, and then that would be the last of them. That's the type of games he played. His daughter, and her boyfriend, they got away from him quick too. Because they probably figured out.
money from all these people. And you never know which way harm gonna come or how it's gonna come. But yeah,
Like I told you, the chiefs, they know But another thing another thing I'll really respect too from those chiefs is that if you're the big king chief and you find out that
It's misrepresenting your name. Mhm. You get him in your custody. You don't prosecute him. You don't put the law on him. You let him just be able to walk out. Believe in them people at all no more. If I get my land that I spent my $6,000 for, one plot, 1 acre, I get it. If I don't, I chalk it up as a loss. But because I see how they all with them.
all the scammers, including the chiefs too. So it's all trial and error, and it's all a gamble. I hear you. Even when you're dealing with somebody that's straight up, you might get past checkpoint A legally, but then when you get to B, you're still going to be with that system and the way everything is in development. There's no laws.
And getting everything done correctly, opposed to trying to piece it together yourself and finding the land, getting a developer, dealing with this. Nah, it's just go through the whole big company, and it's gonna cost you more. But at least you know everything is done the right way. Right. Yeah, 'cause Daniel, he screwed me over. I was believing in him, like, even
Kids and his wife out there. At least usually when a con man working, the people that he loved, he try to keep them sheltered. Yes. This dude got his whole family out there. Like, anytime somebody could see them and they could be right for them. It's sad. Offer some little bit of money, like, come on.
Those, right. And that's the sad thing about it. Shit, but it's all good. Don't you live and you learn. It's funny. It's amazing how it's coming up. And another thing too, I'm the type of person, like, if you jam me up, I'm not gonna, everybody is talking alleged, or that true.
Say it again.
Oh yeah. Even the dude, Bernard, that's talking with the dreadlocks. The first day we went there to go meet him, we went there to go do the allocation of the land and put the pillars in the ground. I met Bernard and he walked over. His house was like maybe 500 yards, like maybe three or four city blocks, U.S. city blocks away. You know, he walks down the road and he was like, "Oh, how you doing? Nice to meet you," this and that. So then we was having a problem. So then with the surveyor, and then at that time, Bernard even knew too. He knew in his heart that the whole land
achy, and his house was already erected, and he knew to tell us, yo, I don't think y'all really should purchase here.
But we ain't stupid. Our intuition is strong. We born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. We come from the ghetto. We ain't no dummies. So when we got there, we
wasn't allocating right. And he sent his son to meet us. My wife started saying, "Nah, ain't no way that we could put the pillar in the ground here, because if the road gonna be here, road's gotta."
And they make a road, we gonna lose, because they're gonna have to make the road and the sidewalk. So then we gotta count 10 feet away from the road at least. So then the surveyor was like, no, he was persistent, like, it gotta be here. At that point, we seen that it wasn't right. And then Bernard, this is when he gave us, and the look that he gave us when he's after what he said, well, if if this land right here is allocated wrong, that mean that my land is gonna be allocated wrong too. Because everything is, it's all measurements. If one thing is off, the whole everything is off. Yeah. Well, then next thing you know, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave and let y'all do your thing," cause it was getting kind of heated. It was getting heated. So then he left, and then after we finished, okay, we gonna put the pillar here, we gonna put the pillar there. Then we walked down to his house down the road, and we met him, his wife. My wife already knew his wife though, cause she was already online talking to these people for like a whole year. I was just like, okay, whatever you want to do, you go ahead, you do it. First, it was supposed to be Ruby Village. Then it changed from Ruby. The people in Ruby received his feet, and he wasn't what he was saying he was supposed to be. So then he separated. It wasn't Ruby no more. It changed to Yehuda Village. And then, my wife was like, yo, I don't want to be in Ruby Village. Put me in Yehuda Village. And then, it's a nightmare. And we had the mason put the pillars in the ground. No, they said they couldn't make the pillars that day because it was some bull crap. It rained or something. So then they put the pillars in the ground. I told my people, yo, go back the next week and check. They went back. There, the pillars, my boy, he took a video of me, everything. The pillars is in the ground. You wanna start on the wall? No wall yet. I'm waiting till my papers come in the mail. When my papers come in the mail, that's when I put more money in. Within a week, the next week, the farmers went and took the pillars out the ground. My boy went back to the land again, said, yo, everything is going, the pillars is not in the ground. I said, don't you worry about it, man. Tell him, Claude, every time you talk to Daniel about something, it's all, oh, don't worry, it's okay. Just put the wall up. When you put the wall up, then they gonna know.
Okay.
We bought something in Somalia, in Ghana, in Somalia, a little further away. And that dude handled the paperwork. He did everything like he said he was going to do. When we got there, everything was what he said it was. It's you know what I'm saying? Like, so we were thinking, okay, this other dude gonna be doing the same type of business too. They Black Americans or Black people trying to make their business and help other people out too, form another family. Not Daniel. Daniel scamming people. I watched them change the group when people started catching on. Because one day I said to him in the chat, I said, yo, why you keep changing the name, and why you keep, first I get my phone, I got one telephone number of a group chat. Then he send you a personal link. Oh, this is gonna be the new chat. So all the people that caught on to him is getting too feisty and asking them too many questions, he blocked them, and then he starts a new group chat, and you know what I'm saying? So then you start to notice, like, okay, it's calm and peaceful in the chat. Then he send you another number another week later of another, that's going to be another group chat. And then that's when I started to see, oh, so he's separating the bad apples. When the one apple gets spoiled, and now they starting to, have secret talks with the other apple. It's like, yeah, I got to separate them. And then it got to the point where then once he went to the meeting, and they suppose if it was me, they should have broke his foot or broke his knee, broke something on him, talking about, oh, they put hands on, did it. Because if we would have caught you, you wouldn't have been walking. You wouldn't have been walking.
So does anybody know where he is now?
Nobody know where he at. He
Right.
missing in action. He not answering nobody calls. At least the people that I know that's in the groups that I'm in. They ain't in no. He missing in action. But he could run, but he ain't gonna be able to hide for too long.
So is he? So do you guys know if he's in Ghana or if he went back to UK? Or people don't even know that?
People don't even know that. I would assume he went back to the UK.
Mm-hmm. Or
He would have to
Jamaica.
be.
You know, he can go back to Jamaica too.
Nah, he ain't going there either. He ain't going there because too many people. He stand a better chance. In the UK, not in Jamaica, because there's too many other Jamaicans that he got. And like I told you, the guy that got that place, Jamaica Village, that tall dude, I can't think of his name. They was gonna make him the chief, but then something happened, and then they was like, nah, they ain't put him in. They didn't make him. They put another guy in charge and another lady in charge. So that dude already put salt on Daniel's tail as far as telling a lot of people in Jamaica, yo, be on the lookout for this guy.
Oh, so the people in Jamaica know he ain't no good. He up to no good.
Yeah, they know he up to no good already. He can't go there.
Oh, well, that's good.
Because once he's even being seen there, he might get kidnapped and held. To some people get.
So he got some people in Jamaica too. He took their money also.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of Jamaicans.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
it's
gotta be at least it's like close to 100 people, maybe 80 to 100 people that he scammed.
Oh.
And I'm talking about some of the people he scammed is older people too.
I know. That's what's so sad.
It ain't like it's some young people that could get that money back. He got some people that's in their 60s.
Yes.
Yeah, he dirty. He dirty.
People took their retirement, to get this land. That's why it's so horrible to do this to people.
I know. That's why I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out.
So do you guys, when's the next time you guys are going to Ghana? Are you guys going back anytime soon?
I'm going back in April. I'm going back in April.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be back in April.
So when did all of this start coming out? When did you think everybody start putting it together that this dude is scamming?
Well, if I was there in August, stop it. If I was there in August of 24, it came out like around, I would say October.
24. Oh, so this just came out.
It just came out. That video that you seen that guy make, Bernard with the dress, he made that within the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
And that's because like I told you, he'd been in talks with the chief's family, because the people pulled up on his land and told him, yo, we gonna come here in the middle of the night.
I know.
If you don't want to listen, all right, I'm telling you, we'll come here in the night and get you out. So then it was a situation where that Hibacha, that's that dude's name.
Mm-hmm.
The dreadlock guy, Hibacha or something like that. And the new dude name that's in charge, his name is Marvin. They was like, they pleaded with the chief, like, yo, please, you know what I'm saying? This guy doesn't know. He didn't know. He's not trying to be disrespectful. As far as being on the land, he was taken advantage by this guy. And then they kind of was like, well, tell him to pay then. So then the dude was like, yo, I can't pay again. I'm not gonna pay again. And and through the grace of God, they gave him a pardon. They said, okay, we ain't gonna strip you, because it wouldn't be right. If we supposed to be doing things in a righteous way, it would be wrong for us to. I think they took in the faith that he got all them little kids there, and he there with his wife,
Right.
and they're a family. You know what I mean? I think
Right.
that's why they gave him a pass. So they was like, all right, we'll let you stay, but none of those other people can stay. And then the chief allocated new land that's in another area, a whole nother location, because all that land over there is family land.
Right.
And then he said, everybody that got screwed over, if those people got their paperwork or they got a receipt to show that they paid money, we're going to deal with them. We're going to take care of them. So we fall in that situation, just like a lot of other people, as far as it's supposed to be new land is being allocated, a new site plan is being mapped out as we speak now. New talks is going on so that everybody could try to don't lose out from what Daniel did. You know, but like I said, in some people, it was a draw down the middle. You got about 60 people over here that got taken advantage, and then you got like 30 or 40 people over here that's been taken advantage of. The 60 people over here, they already hit out con artists, but then the other people over there, they still in the fog, like they don't believe this happened to them. Oh no, not Daniel. He wouldn't do this. Yeah. So they still got the rug pulled over their eyes. Just because they don't, I don't know. You know, I'm not going to be a judge of a person, but some people just don't believe that happened or that he would do something like that. So they're still waiting on him because he's still telling them, oh, I'm gonna get you the paperwork, I'm gonna get you your indentures. I met with the chief, I'm gonna still do it. I have the land ownership. He's still running some other game while it's a whole bunch of people over there that's actually going to the meetings and listening to the meetings that's being had with the chief and how things are moving forward. Yeah.
Wow. I'm just speechless. I think out of all the stories I've done, this one is the worst.
Yeah. All of the stuff that I've seen online, this one is the truth.
Yeah. This
because it's all of the stuff, you know. Yeah. And I would have thought that it would have never been gonna call me. Ain't nobody gonna get me like that. But that's why I tell my wife, like, yo, you take your time with the be. You want to be, oh no, I wanna get it done. I understand you want to get it done, but you don't never pay nobody in full when they doing a job for you. No, it was a lesson learned. You pay them in installments, and if you don't see no progress being made, then you question that. You hold up. You don't just pay them for the whole job.
She probably was just excited, but that's what they do. That's what I keep telling people. It's all an emotional buy. They pull on your emotions. They pull on your heartstrings. That's what they
exactly
do.
What it is.
It's
emotional buy.
Yeah, it is. And that's how they do it. That's why you don't think logically when you're doing it, when you're making these purchases, because it doesn't make sense. You know, and then when you step back.
When you start putting, you stand behind the Bible and you put God in front of it, and you put your family out there, you be like, nah, this can't be.
Exactly.
This can't be, you know?
Yes. Yes. What religion is he?
Well, he positions himself like he's a Christian.
But see,
like he's a Christian.
When he says different things, it lets me know he ain't nothing. He just pretending to be a servant of God, but he's not, because he mixes too much stuff. Like he'll say the Most High, then he'll say Yahshua, then he'll say Yahweh, and they don't. People who follow Yahweh don't mix it and say Most High. You know, they don't do that. So
That's
that's why I'm
true.
like, he don't know. He don't believe in nothing. This is the game he's playing. Especially
Yeah.
when he was in the music industry, that let me know he'll do anything.
Yeah, I
He'll do
watched that
anything.
video too of him. That last video, I watched that too. He was talking about they told him to drink sperm
Yeah.
and blood, and I was like, yeah, those Satanists,
Yeah,
huh?
he is. He is. And then then he gonna say he wanted to know where was the sperm coming from. Was it the source or was it a cup? Now, if you wasn't gonna do it, why did it matter where it was coming from?
Exactly.
Because this man hasn't dabbled with the devil. He plays with the devil. Somebody else wrote me and told me that he uses black magic. And I believe it.
He do, and it backfires on him too.
Yes.
Because when we was there, he was sick. That was his excuse for why he couldn't meet us. He said he had a bad case of diarrhea. Everything that he eat, it comes right out. And then he was looking real skinny and emaciated, like he just looked sick. When I seen him, I was like, damn, you got some problems going on. And then I seen that cross on his face.
Yes.
When I seen that cross on his face, I looked at the other two dudes I was with. I was like, oh no.
He the devil. Yeah.
I was like, what did we get ourselves into? Robbing people? You outright taking advantage of people? That's when you wrong. That's when you sold your soul.
Yeah.
He gonna give it. I ain't even worrying about it, because when you do things, I know what they say when you do things to God's people.
Yeah.
A lot of people that he took advantage of ain't people that's out in the world taking advantage of other people.
No.
He screwed over good people.
Yep, he sure did.
So hard.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's already coming back on him. Because I'm going to make another video about him today. I'm going to make a video I'm going to try to do every day. Yeah, that's what he did. That's what he did. He, like you said, he used God's name in vain. He took advantage of God's people. And then you, on top of that, you ain't even man enough to go on your own. You send your kid.
You sent his kid, his young son.
I'm a woman, and I wouldn't send my son to handle no mess that I made. I wouldn't do that.
Send him with the 3 land indentures to come meet some strangers. He don't even know. We could have been ready to cornfield and left him there.
You.
He didn't even know who he was coming to meet. And he sent his son, and his son, and me and the 2 other Ghanaian dudes that was my one was my driver and one was a guy that we know that's from our church in the U.S. who's opposed. You see what I'm saying? This how Daniel, the people that I know, that's why I ain't worrying and I could be quiet about what happened. I know Ghanaian police officers over there. I told my people, yo, this dude is screwing us around. The dude, give me his number. He called Daniel. Daniel called me. Oh, somebody called me pretending to be a police. No, that is man. And the dude that I know is a chief too, but in a different region. So it's just a matter of time before this thing really, the pot already boiled over. But it's a matter of time before he seriously get hurt or burned.
Yep.
Young people that I know was saying, yo, send me $200 and we'll find him and tie him up. And I'm like, nah, man, we ain't doing that. That ain't what we doing.
Yep. But so that's real though. You know?
It's really real.
That's really what he doesn't get that.
He screwed over a lot of people. He even screwed over Ghanaian people too. They want to get him too. But see, that's something else too that's what I don't trust. Because Daniel went to the meeting and they slapped him in the face a couple times, from what I was told. But that wasn't good enough for me, because if the chief is held on such a high king level, you ain't supposed to be doing no foul stuff in the chief or the king's name, and be able to just walk away and go back to your regular life again and still continue to keep scamming. He ain't stopped. After they had that big meeting, he came back and he made another video, and he went back online and he was sitting there talking arrogant, like he literally didn't do nothing. And I'm saying, if I'm one person myself and I know you $6,000,
Wow.
I know me. And I know what the other people was saying. So I'm looking at this dude like, God, when will you humble yourself, man?
Wow.
Just go somewhere and be quiet in the bushes with the money and hide until it run out or something. But to still continue to keep making videos and continuing, I said, this dude gotta be a lunatic. Something mentally gotta be wrong with this. Telling you.
Wow.
But we gonna see how it play out. Cause we ain't got nothing but time. And you know, as a gambler or your family, or when it comes to money business, you don't give no more than what you can afford to give. Somebody come and say they want to borrow some money from you, you don't give it if you can't afford to.
Exactly. Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
So I want to ask you, do you want me to share your story, or what do you want me to do? Do you want me to tell people?
You can share the story. I don't care. I don't have nothing. My wife, to tell you the truth, my wife don't really want to say nothing too much about it. She's just choosing to deal with the people now that's going on. Because like I told you, they appointed a new lady as I don't know what they call her, the first lady or the head lady.
Yeah.
Of the first mother or whatever they use in their culture language. But they appointed this guy Marvin, that was going to the meeting with the king, when he found out that, because this lady is from the UK too. Check this out. This lady's from the UK too. I think she's a Jamaican. When she found out that she was getting scammed and getting the runaround, her builder, her contractor guy that was actually building her house was like, oh no, I'm a Ghanaian. He started speaking up. And then when he started speaking up, the chief and them wound up putting him in the position like, okay, y'all creditable, y'all speaking up, we finding out that all this stuff has been going on. They put him in charge. And then that's when he started being the one to relay the message of what's going on, making the videos of the updates of what's happening, what's being taken place, and how they're going to move forward with the people who got screwed over.
So do you think they're really trying to fix it, or you think this is just to keep everybody calm?
Well, they said I don't trust the way. I'll tell you the truth. I'm a young man. I'm only 54 years old. I don't trust nothing unless it's in my hand. I told my wife, I believe it when I see it. You want to have good faith? Yeah, you live your life positive, you walk in good faith. Okay, we all got good faith then. We see what happens. Because everybody is out for their own agenda, their own angle, their own everything. You know what I mean? But I'm going back over there, and then I'm going to see what's going on. I go check on my other place that I got. I'm going over there, and then while I'm there, I'll see what's meet up with the folks that's on the ground over there and see, you know, what's happening. I continue to stay in tune what's going on with the WhatsApp meetings that they having now. They're supposed to be, like I said, the chief allocated a whole bunch of more land that's in another place.
I wouldn't even believe that one. Okay.
I don't know where it's at. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to allocate some more stuff, and it's supposed to be chopped up, and people are supposed to get what they paid for. So they say. The way I've been screwed over, and the way my common sense work, as far as you let the man, you know this man robbed and stole all this money from people, and now you got him in your presence, and you as African Ghanaians didn't turn him over.
No.
So how do you expect me to believe anything that you say then?
Exactly. Yes. So
sitting there, he talking about God this, God that. Come on.
So, and I'm gonna work on this video so we can get your story out there, so everybody will know that this dude is a liar and a scammer. Yeah. Yeah, and his wife is just as bad. Now you should see how good they look. How nice they are. They eating good, looking good. Their house in Accra is so nice. They're rich now. They're rich and they're living rich, while everybody else is trying to make it and trying to figure things out.
Yeah, but how long is that gonna last?
It ain't gonna last long, I'm telling you.
He can't just be. I know he just can't be sitting there comfortably in the Accra. I know. I got the address to the condiments too, where he's staying at.
Yeah, I don't think he's there though. Like you said, I don't think he's there. It's too many people looking for him in Ghana.
It's too many.
But he can go back to the UK, you know, and kind of blend in a little bit more. But the Londoners know him. They said he was coming there, getting the Londoners, taking them to Ghana to sign for this land. So they know who he is too. So that's interesting that he's nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
all right.
Nowhere. He ain't answering me. And
No,
we
he ain't
got legal business.
Well, he ain't answering me either, because I've messaged him a couple times. And they delete my comments and ignore me. So that's their opportunity to, you know, and I keep telling them, you can come on here and say what you have to say, but nothing. They're not responding to anybody. I think he feels like if he ignores it, it will go away. I think that's what he thinks. No, it's too many people. So,
if you find out anything else about the way the laws go with the bank, let me know too.
I will. I'm gonna let everybody know, because I know there's no way he can get away with this just like this. No, we just ain't investigating the right place. We got to find out the right people who handles this, because there's no way he can get away with this. But I'm gonna look it up, and I will be back in touch with you guys. And thank you so much. All right. Okay, and like I said, anything you need me to share or to talk about, just email me, or you got my number. You can call me. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you. You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
you